Before we dive in, let me be clear. This isn't advice, a diet plan, or a recommendation of any kind. This is just my story, a personal experiment, not a guide or a set of instructions to follow. Everyone's body is different, so what worked for me might not work for you, and that's completely okay. Think of this as a friend sharing a weird experience, not a blueprint for your life or a set of rules. I'm not promoting extremes. I just wanted to see what would happen if I changed one big thing in my routine, out of curiosity. Food is a huge part of life, and I was genuinely curious how my mind and habits would react if I shook things up. This is about my relationship with food, not the food itself or any specific diet. Please don't take this as a challenge. Just relax and enjoy the story for what it is. So, grab a normal snack, and let's see what happened when I ate only fruit for 2 weeks. Let's get started together. Why did I do this? What was really behind my decision to start? Honestly, it wasn't about weight loss or looks at all. I realized I was eating on autopilot, snacking out of boredom, eating by the clock. Not hunger, just habit. Food had become my comfort button, and I wanted to understand that pattern more deeply. I wondered what would happen if I took away my usual comfort foods, even just for a while. Would I actually feel my emotions instead of eating them away? Or just find new distractions? Using only fruit made things simple. No calorie counting, just one clear rule to follow. I hoped it would force me to be present and intentional with my choices, every single day. It was about self-awareness, not restriction or punishment. I wanted to disrupt my routines and see what was really driving my choices and behaviors. It was a personal retreat, a way to observe my habits from a distance and gain clarity. I just wanted to know myself better, to really understand my own patterns. The first few days were surprisingly fun and full of unexpected delight. I explored the fruit aisle, bought things I hadn't tried in years, and felt adventurous and curious about every new flavor. My meals were colorful, fresh, and simple. No decision fatigue, no messy kitchen, just pure ease. I felt proud and energized by the novelty, like I was doing something good for myself. Arranging fruit plates and blending smoothies became a creative game, a small daily ritual I looked forward to. The simplicity was freeing. I spent less time thinking about food and more time just living in the moment. But even early on, I missed the warmth of a hot meal and the comfort of savory flavors I used to love. Everything was sweet all the time. It got repetitive fast, and I started to notice it. The novelty was exciting, but cracks started to show as the days went by. I realized how much I craved variety and comfort, things I'd taken for granted before. The honeymoon phase was short-lived, fading quicker than I expected. Still, those first days felt like a fresh start, a reset for my routine and my mindset. But things were about to get real, and I could sense a shift coming. By day 4 or 5, the excitement faded. I was tired of fruit, craving toast, warmth, and savory food. Fruit felt like a snack, not a meal, and I was always unsatisfied. Social life took a hit. I couldn't join friends for coffee or dinner without awkward explanations. I felt isolated, missing the connection food brings. Emotionally, I was irritable and restless. I realized how much I used food to manage my mood and mark the end of the day. My energy was unpredictable, and focusing on work was tough. Food cravings dominated my thoughts. I questioned why I was doing this at all. This was the hardest part, facing how deeply my emotions and eating habits were linked. The struggle was real, and it wasn't fun anymore, but I kept going. After a week, I hit a wall, but I didn't quit. The experiment became less about fruit and more about me. I had to sit with discomfort, boredom, and stress instead of numbing them with food. I noticed I often ate to procrastinate, not out of hunger. Without snacks as a distraction, I faced my feelings head-on. I learned food was my go-to avoidance tactic. I had to find new ways to cope, calling a friend, going for a walk, just breathing. It was about relearning how to self-soothe without food. I realized I was hungry for comfort and routine, not just calories. Removing warm meals made me feel untethered, but it also taught me self-reliance. It was a tough but eye-opening lesson. In the last few days, cravings faded and mental clarity set in. My mind felt quieter. I wasn't obsessed with my next meal. I started to truly taste fruit again, appreciating subtle flavors and textures. My palate reset, and I became more mindful and present. I learned to recognize real hunger versus boredom. I noticed how different fruits affected my energy. I was finally listening to my body's signals. On the final day, I felt calm and grateful for the stillness. I was ready for normal food, but I knew I'd approach it differently. The experiment stripped away noise and gave me a cleaner slate. I was determined to carry this awareness forward. My biggest takeaway? It wasn't about fruit, it was about balance. Extremes can teach you, but they aren't sustainable. True wellness is about listening to your body and finding joyful moderation. I learned to be kinder to myself and let go of rigid rules. Food is comfort, connection, and joy, not just fuel. The goal isn't perfection, but awareness and conscious choice. I'm glad I did it. It helped me see my habits clearly. Balance is an ongoing practice, not a destination. Sometimes you need fruit, sometimes you need toast, and both are okay. That's what I learned from 2 weeks of fruit.